So just a short video on how you can make sure that you're returning the low serve correct. When we're serving in doubles, it can go from here obviously out to the sideline and to this area. Most of the time it lands at this point. What is most important when we are receiving the low serve is that we are getting we want the attack every time we play, so we need to reach it high. We can't do like that, where we just stand with the racket down and also our left arm, and this also looks stupid. This actually indicates weight, but we need to get ready. And when we're getting ready, what I tell my players is that both elbows need to be visible, and you need to be relaxed in your hands, so you're able to do something with them. To stretch out, that will mind. So when I'm reaching the shuttle, I will try to use the other arm, not follow it like that. This also looks a bit stupid, and it actually doesn't give you anything. But using the left arm to get back, because then I shoot my shoulder forward like that. Okay, so if I just concentrate on getting this hand and arm, shoulder back, then this shoulder actually goes forward. So this will be the movement. It's actually something that happens up in our shoulders. So you can also shoot this forward, but just make sure that this one also goes backwards. So if you go down like this, then the movement will be a bit, maybe sometimes cringe and feel difficult if you only do that and forget to get this shoulder back. So yeah, but also because when I'm trying to hit, either if I go on my right leg like that, then I can push back again, or if I do like this, then I can also easily get back in, because when I hit, I'll stand like that, then after the low serve, and doing the other movement, dragging my left shoulder forward now, it will actually indicate a movement that makes it much easier for me to go backward. What I also want to point out is that if you're starting like this with a much too narrow here between your legs, then it will get difficult to go forward, and especially goes backwards. Because here, if I push all I can with my left now, I'll not get this powerful movement. But if I just increase the distance here and I push with my left, it will give me much more energy in that direction. But as I said in the beginning, of course, we can serve out here. And if they do like that, it will also get more difficult for me to get a serve that's going to the sides. And you want to cover it all. So if you're here, then you will much easier to be able to intercept it, even though it goes out here. So make sure that this distance between your legs also is good. What I normally say is 2 times your shoulder length. So that means I should be able to take this distance and put 2 times of my shoulders here. That means now I'm in the right position. Okay, great. And another thing that might seem a bit too detailed or whatever is that my heel here, I should not, the heel on my foot at the back should not touch the ground, not like this. But then you can't push. Then you need to go upwards first, and this is a slow movement. If I start like this, just on my toe here, I can push forward. Starting here, I can walk forward. And I'm not interested in walking forward because I want to get the attack, so I need to start on my toes, to push and move forward. If you're starting on the toes here, that also looks very stupid. Obviously don't want to look stupid when playing, but here we need to relax in this foot, and this one we should be able to push. Many players actually just is wiggling when turning like that, because then when the shuttle comes, it's much easier to go for it instead of just waiting like that. So if you're like me, then you'll probably do like that and wiggle. And if the flick comes, then the heel goes to the ground here, like that, and push here, and then you're able to get back much faster. you could use it. Thanks.
What I focus on when I'm doing my receivings on the service is that I focus on having the racket as far away from me as possible so I can reach the shuttle as fast as possible. Afterwards, what I do then is that I focus on having the racket at the same position as long as possible, no matter what. So even if I'm gonna put it in the short corner straight or in the cross corner long, I will focus on making the racket look the same as long as possible and get as close to the shuttle as possible. Yes. And also, I have to focus on my grip and my elbow to make sure it's relaxed. I have a relaxed grip and a relaxed elbow, so I have as many possibilities as long as possible. So if I was too stiff in my grip by my elbow, I wouldn't be able to make these deceptions very fast. I would have to make a very big movement in my arm if I had a stiff grip or stiff elbow. For example, if I wanted to make a receive over there, I would have to be very make a very big movement if I was stiff. But if I was relaxed, I could just do it in my fingers. And also focusing on my footwork, I usually use my left leg to step out on, so I do like this. I do that because I think it's the fastest way to do it. I can reach the shuttle a bit faster than if I was doing like this. But I think, or I don't think, it's actually possible to do it either way. Sometimes it's better to use your right leg if you want to do a forehand receive, put it on the cross. But I use the left leg because I think it's the fastest way, and I just want to focus on receiving the shuttle as fast as possible. Of course, it's important as well to use your non-dominant leg to have in front when you receive the service, because it's the one you push with when you want to go backward on this flick serve. So if I had my right leg here and I want to get backward to make the smash, I have to rotate my body and then go down. But if I started with my left leg in front, I could just jump down straight and make the smash. And another reason is if I have a turn here, usually you would use your left leg to push to go backwards. So it'll be a bit faster backwards if I'm on my left leg on the front. If I have used my right leg, I'm here, I have to rotate my body from there to here and then go backwards. So it will be a tiny bit slower if I'm not on my left leg on the front. Yes, and in the forehand side, it's actually very much the same. When talking about the footwork, I want to make a step on the left leg so I can reach the shuttle as early as possible. It's also the same with keep a relaxed grip and a relaxed elbow. Also, it's important that you make some space from your body to your elbow so you don't get too close. That will make it, your mobility very weak. So I have to keep some space here so your elbow can work.